Dimela ma Africa. I can't say technology bjang.
But anyway, I want to live today.
Ya bontšha re live ka mogano ke shapo wena eh o botsana typile ko ra tsara ke di holiday di go berekile ka mogomongodi wa sematsatsa
ke di se kontlong so nenya go gain complexion yana.
Oh okay a o go berekeje
Imperekeshine.
go berekeje
Imagine na bodi botangana za comeback ya mushumo wa shift zinalanga ndifika mupombe disho professor ba khodo itakaranga manda show ya shia na muso. It's a beautiful Monday. Re buile la tsa gore the past shows were not live, obviously really holiday ra bong ne re go Dubai ka nna.
Oh nana okay enjoy into nosika in fact the way siqale ngakhona uyayibona ba lamculo uqhalileyo khanga ubona namhlanje because obviously xa se live kukhona into ezenzekayo kukhona into technical ezenzekayo so otherwise sibuyile mntaseka sithi wethu ngababiza nase next sizoyishifta sonke sishifte indlela lesicinga ngayo soba nekamva elihle thina nje ngabantu abalapha eSouth Africa bathu umuntu ubukela amukela ke shift riwile ka bogano first day at work ka di thaitsa ma blomer
Alala. Ora ke gift.
Ke thaitsa Christmas
Alright, le sala nga nya go interact na le kana la di go Facebook go Twitter @shift on SABC1 o kanya ke nga se phone la go 0391333720 ratsa gore it's a new year batho ga ta bana le resolution tse dintsi engwe resolution ke ya batho ba le ba re banya go lose weight go ratsa gore December batho ba ntse ga le ba iya mamtlha ga tle be re kusha gore botse ke eng ntwe leng gore ke nisha batho weight ke dijo go ratsa gore rena re sa gola ne ba re go wena ngwana o khatla ngwana o botse ngwana o sebele mmele le go bereka ba bolela le gore wa bona o kgwatlhilenyana ga o kgwatlhilenyana wa bona la re wa bereka o sa kgwatla gore rona una le mathata so ke topic le gore tle be re bolela ka yona mamotla moshong ya rona
yeah and later on in the show that's why ba bangwe le bona some of the resolutions ba nyaka lerato batho re ke ngwa go mo so ke nyoko khumana motho o mo swa ndifuna ufumana esinqanda mathe esitsha. There's a new show coming up on SABC1 mukapilo ile gore e bolla ka taba tsa lerato. I wonder if it's different from who all you this love and who take me out South Africa but tabona one of the producers o tlo ba gona ne ke samboso ile gore mhlomongwe o motsenne khala gampe from back in the days of 2005 ke sa Thoma take 5 Mukupi is in the house
yeah
ka di controls sa go bola
ke di go bola alright khona manje ke isikhathi so what's on your mind yazi ukuthi kulike mina na sixoxisana ngelizinto ukuthi maybe ube uz experience ile ekseni or to over the weekend
over the holidays
yes
over the holidays gonna re funda re botsa rena wena o boneng na go dirileng ka wena re today o plan go dirang 08391333720 or romela SMS go 33720 shift at sabc.co.za it's our email and we intindira belongo social media
IG.
Social media sikhona macala mntasika Twitter Facebook ne IG Instagram uyakwazi usifumana apho otherwise masibambe uvuyo lwethu
Hello
yebo
ninjani Sekran wena
ngiyaphila nambuto wami
ithini into yakho
kumese ngqondweni namhlanje lokubana okay oqala bizo wami andiphikisani nomuntu okubana kungahlukunyezwa abantwana nabantu bangomama ne but kunento engihluphayo kutheni thina kungakhe kuthethwe ngokubana thina nathi siyahlukunyezwa into yokubana kusoloko kuphakanyiswa into yokubana abantu abangomama nabantwana nathi sinamadoda siyahlukunyezwa ngabantu ababhiqileyo okokuqala yayibona bese kuthiwa and ndiyayithanda into eyenzeke eLimpopo kuyamfana uthe sohlukunyezwa ithathele ingqaleni ngabapolisa nokubana la mama abe ngubani
yeah
otherwise leyo kume ngqondweni namhlanje lokubana nathi singamadoda funeka iphakanyiswe lokubana phansi ukuhlukumezwa kwamadoda
ndibaleke khulu into uthethayo because ngamaxesha amaninzi ba expect into yobana because amadoda are strong or mhlawumbi aqinile more than amantombazana nomama bona bayahoya more than amadoda kanti abuse ikhona. That's why a lot of men bangayi kwi-police stations bayo report because baqala bahlekwe kwa ngamapolisa aba bareport kubo yabo
unjalo
yeah
oqala sithi xa sifika mhlawumbe siyobeka into yoba mhlawumbe ngiyothola unkosikazi okanye ngibethwe i-girlfriend yami xa sifike emapoliseni kubize sathi ngibani ngazovala endoda ithini ubuhlekwa yabona uba ngcono vele ngiphume apha ndivele ndihambe because nami ndiyizele u-enda uhlala nomxhumbi lapho ungakwazi uyenzela into yobana nami ndihlukunyezwe
yeah okay so inkosi kakhulu Vuyeva
ndiyabulela nambuto
all right sharp
are ko Rustenburg re hello ko Thapelo
hello
le kae
ke bona
ke teng
nna ne kopa go bolela mo matric a se gore boke di result man tsara ke study that di tshwele mane aga itumela ka se
yeah
so ne kopa gore ba sa tshepa di tsenya gore ke ba cross night and stuff go tsa di bereke ke batla gore ba simole right away gona no tsarana ba simole ka se ka go study re ka go tla ka di-final examination ba kgone go itse gore ba kwala kae.
Yeah.
Alright, ra leboga ke Rabuthapelo.
Thank you, Tops.
Hey, dilo tse di ngata di etsagetse ka December.
I know.
Re bone gore Mini had a traditional ceremony. E leng gore sile batho ba bua gagolo.
It was trending, actually.
Why, Ven?
It was
Do you
trending.
know?
I don't know. Actually, one of the things I remember, Basi was there. Basi
Yeah,
was there.
yes,
And
yes.
By
Ipe
some
Kikelo was
she
there as
tried to
well.
explain Hurum Klonyane again because it's
Yeah.
very different from the rite of passage of a Zulu girl at Aba 21.
Yeah.
So, honestly, there's a few things. Even the controversial things, Babambare, why Eba
Not
is
to
spear
respect because of she's not-
Akayo virgin. But,
Yeah.
but how do they know about Akayo virgin?
My question exactly.
Did she ever say
Hey.
Akayo virgin? Umini, Ebaka chati, but did she say Akayo virgin?
Asaza ngithi bekazona nokuthi. But I'll say Mamela,
I
Julius
didn't say that
Malema. Julius Malema also got married
Hey.
to Manta Shem. And batho ba ngata ne ba sa tse gore Manta actually ke girlfriend ya Julius Malema from high school.
And I was thinking, I must say, Julius, I respect everything you personally. I go keep her under wraps until onyala. In fact, we can tell you,
Yeah.
we can see you.
Awa.
Ke drive past my key. My key ngo kholo ga mpe monna
Okay, now, no,
strata. Aba mema.
Angithi umshado ifana nosifo sinongena nje noma sinongena.
Ese mtshato tshwana la bu Julius. Ga o tsena fela ba sa mema.
Le mametric 2014 ra tsa gore ba krele 75%,
Yeah, over 75.8, somewhere
They
there,
did well
yeah.
though ba re ba dropile nyana.
But Rupil.
Gagolo.
No, but I have to say, I'm really, really seriously concerned, and I hope for the minister now tell it to education. Taba gore re bana ba theoge ba go 30% wa thomodimo re compromise bokamoso ba bana. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart because ke rata gore bana ba rena ba bokamoso bo botse. Yes, re ba thusha because mekgwa e fetogile go ba ruta, but are reconsidering taba ya di percentage gore bana ba kgona go pass. Because a lot of them are passage, but ga bana university entrance.
Mara bothata ene gape e ba gore during the year ka bo June ba kgone gore ba apply go university because of the report tsa bona is 30%. To thola gore maybe the scope tsa bona a di dumele. That's why kra gore re kra di stampede January everybody ba tla go itse a ilo ema line ba tsena ba kgatane ba bangwe bile ba feta mo lefatseng, which is actually wrong. I know gore yes government o encourage taba ya FET, but it's not everybody o nyaka gore o nyaka go FET colleges.
Yeah. All right, sifumene ne email ke mntasekhaya efikileyo apha umuntu usibhalele email Miss Mpondo, and what's on my mind is that some says it takes 6 weeks to get back to your normal after having a baby, but I say once you're a mother, normal is history. Hey, uthatha ba kubugqityiwe olo hlobo ke ngoku.
All right, can I Facebook message o thoma itswa ko Portia no Zipho or hi, on my mind I'm looking for a job ngiyahlupheka since from last year I've been applying, no answer kunzima ukucela. And then the other one itswa ko Boitumelo ne ke nyako e arabo ya Butarone ere Boitumelo Mashaba or University of Limpopo is playing and delaying us. I applied last year and they gave me my student number, though they didn't give me my acceptance letter, so I don't know if I'm accepted or not. So how does it work? Baufa student number, but so accept to go university.
What I would have loved to see ke Boitumelo.
Yeah,
Boitumelo nke ba re when said that letter because another way ke understand ka ona you apply and ge ba reply ko wena ba go accept or ba sa accept. Okay, but they give you a provisional acceptance.
Right.
Gore provisional re go accept mo faculty so because gona le space pending your results ke di feng.
I would say Boitumelo.
And then ba go allocate a student number. Wa bona?
Yeah.
Ge ba allocate a student number, if uka faila was the ready points, it doesn't mean gore ba tlo accept automatically. Mara if ba sa accept automatically from the beginning, they don't allocate a student number.
I would say Boitumelo phone le university ya Limpopo botšisho.
Yeah, or I am straight.
Maroti fumo Gauteng.
I anamela I straight. Nna ga ke dire go 40 ke nametse train ka tsamaya ka Eastern Cape.
Ene bona o credit.
Ka sota out dilo.
Yeah.
Ka ba ka patela registration today ke sore degree.
But e botlhoko go ya sa tsebe go gotsegalang. You know what I'm saying?
A
The
kere
best thing gore a phone pele.
go sa tsebe go re galang. That's where you're going to find out how fitile go. Because remember o boletse ka taba stampede. Gore le stampede. Ba dire le ma student a mantši ge o le kwa o gona botshware bo se go dira ga di inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, mraga papatso re bolela ka overweight and obesity. Ra tsa gore bontsi ba batho December ne ba ja and they wanna lose weight, but today obviously ba re fa di guidelines tsa gore ha re o lose weight o lose jwang. Because o kra motho a rena ke ja pampiri be ke nwa metsi and then ka tsa gore ka senone, which is wrong. Or
Very wrong.
Asaji at all.
Very wrong as well. Very wrong.
After the break.
Being obese is when you are overweight, like you can't do anything for yourself.
Samugela go tswa papatjong, you are still watching Shift right on SABC 1 Msanzi for sure. Namhlanje ke sikhuluma nge very important topic, sikhuluma nge overweight. Siyazi ukuthi abantu abaningi December vele sidlile shem, nami ngiyazi ukuthi ngene i-weight kancane. But TV bona ngalo cause bangisile. Anyway, namhlanje ke ama guest wethu ba re botsa gore motho a le overweight botse botse tlhola keng. Ba ngwana bana le gore motho a nonne o na le bolwetse, ba ngwana ba re maybe ke di jeans e leng gore wena o tswetse ka tsona, ba ngwana ba re ha o ja kudu tlo nona mara ka somebody tsona bo buti ron ka tsa go rata magobe mara ha se gore ke motho nona.
O bolela tsene tse o thibe gore nna ke rata magobe ka.
No, I'm just saying, I get a lot of barre, Bauja Kudumara, ba gain weight. And then all about Tolabara, Abaja Kudu, ba gain.
Yeah.
So I get my cat liberty.
And all about Abaji Kudu at the same time back in. There's different things.
But anyway, the guest is Mama Tabator Fakula, what's moto overweight. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Uja Kudu or Jokai. I got an award to Ramsabaki television presenter. He's my personal friend. The Marata Kudu Ramsabana, Nadia Advetela Sepasela to Mangasas Blade.
Kota.
Hello.
Kamu.
All right.
Sharp.
Ula, Eza.
Sharp.
Awesome name.
Chapelo. Okay, Chapelo.
Sharp.
I would have a personal friend.
Okay. Ke bona ka ro tshwere mofago e re ke re ska wena ka lo ntulela mo le mo stulong se. Right. There we go. O sponsor. Lega sponsor. Le wena re ko tshwere ka re tshwere morwalo le.
O tshwere di goodies.
Aha. Le wena ka lo ntulela le Constance mo lene. Eke. Aretse so. Le sharp.
Days.
No le na ke
Sharp. Okay. Taba ya obesity or taba ya overweight. It's very tricky, especially ka batho ba bantsho. Kuna lento ukuthi if unomzimba, especially if umuntu osimama ushadile. Batho bakuphethe kahle emzimba. Or if umuntu ubaba ushadile. But no. Uondlekile. Shuthi makoti umnakekele. You understand?
Yeah.
But at the same time kunama complications.
Yeah.
Zokuthi okay, now kunama complications zokuthi nini kune diabetes nini kune what bese bathi makoti umloyile. Hey, yabona. But before we tell vele khona something nyaka re level. This is a very tricky one. Arabone.
I think the difference kore motho o leng obese is like way overweight umukima gagologolo than motho o leng chubby. Motho o leng chubby o tshwana le nna, sort of, if I may put it that way. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Ke believe how le motenya ka bona le obesity difference ko ha le motenya but healthy, and then how na le obesity means you are unhealthy.
How le chubby you can handle your body much better than motoling store. Motor store la go tshwere di proportions tsa melo a gae ne. Idi kholo gagolo
Umkhulu kakhulu akwazi uhamba, like you get all the kind of sicknesses, heart attacks and all that stuff, and then umkhulu ne you just big. There are some people that are just big boned, that are born big. I was big, and then you lose weight. Some can't lose weight, they need help, like gastric bypass and all that stuff.
When you're chubby, well, you can be able to walk nyana, and you can like very different type of thing. And then when you're obese, how nix? Like you literally just sit down and nix at all. Yeah, so I think that's the difference.
Ka opinion yaka, ke stress, you know, if motho maybe for an example, ha le ko skolong ne and you get bullied and picked on. Motho ona leng stress aka sa montsha stress seo ka go ja gagolo, and obviously ya je dijo tse mo loketseng mele wa hae, hence aba mokima gagolo, and that eventually leads to obesity.
I think reja dijo tse seng organic, reja like your fats and batho for pega, like Ronaldo students, like no reka chips and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fat, not organic food.
People aren't really conscious about, or should I say educated about their weight and their health, so no one really cares much. If you look into it more, you find out so much more, and you find out like the hazards with eating unhealthy and not exercising and not taking care of yourself, and then you start realizing that it's important, but most people don't, because they don't take the time to try and look into it. They're busy, they just go about their days, they don't take their health into consideration much.
Hai re kwele di views tsa batho gore bona ba define obesity le go ba overweight ka tsela tse fapafapaneng. Ba bang ba ra uja di chips.
Yeah.
O feletsa o nonne.
Or uja African dagood.
Yeah. Kota.
Yeah.
Every day.
Ne ba re ntse confuse ka mo ke ntwe bane. Ba bang ba re ga o le chubby go tsere o sharp because then go ne tsamanya. I can understand maybe are the difference.
Yes.
Gore overweight ke eng? Go ba chubby ke eng?
Yeah.
If you really just obese ke eng?
Are we so sponsor?
Okay, legal.
Legal.
Everything. The basics explaining how overweight and obesity ke eng. Usually re berekisa a measure e re bitsang body mass index.
Alright.
Okay.
And body mass index re bolela gore wena go ya ka seemo sa hao, height ya hao, mmele wa hao, weight ya hao yo lekanetse na. And the measures are really very for overweight. Overweight is also above 25 kilograms per meter squared to 30, you are overweight. The calculations, right. And then above 30 and 35, you are obese. And then above 35, you are severely obese. And usually the causes start overweight and obesity can imbalance of what you eat, being physically active. Hangata go bana le that thing gore batho ba bangata re ja dijo tse nang le mafura mangata dijo tse nang le sukiri e ngata mara ga re exercise so mele wa hao o pheka di mafura ao instead gore o di sebedise and as mafura a pheka mo ke mo o gainang weight and we can classify you as either being overweight or obese depending on BMI e re bolela
and then bochabi
well, you know, ke lingo ya mo society ya kasi chabi le abutarono boletse earlier on hore na go ke perception ya rena hore go le chabi o le mme o nane seemo is something se reng it's good chabiness ha nshi relate mo baneng you know re tshware ngwana marama re chabi ke go tlhaletsa ngwana but bo chabi it's more like ngwana o nane weight ya godimo and it's just a lingo e re berekisang but scientifically we don't have a weight that is chabi but it can translate directly to either being overweight and obese.
And it's one of the worries that in South Africa because we know like over 61% of South Africans are actually obese.
Yes.
Not just about obese and it's under the age of 14. Bana le problem ya weight. Are ngwana o ne le ngwana fresh. Eh kanti o tlhela ngwana le bela ale fresh.
Ale fresh. And bothata bo a bothomi bile ale 14. Bo thama bonnyane. Ke tlile ka khate ngwe ke re ke tse ke le bontsha yona. Khate e ke khatere hantsi bo mme ba itseba ba re ke khate ya ku clinicing. Khate ya clinicing e re bontsha from birth up to ngwana le 5 years. Gore ngwana o gola jwang and as a parent you are able to track weight ya ngwana. And usually if ba khona zoom in hona ne line engwe e green o e ngwana o mong lo mong a tsontse a hole ka yona. But the minute weight ya ngwana e ba above this green line ke mo motswadi sontse abe wariti ka yona and a lot of factors tse dirang hore line go gola ha ngwana go be above the green light e ka ba poor infant feeding practices bona jaanong bo mme ha ba rate go anyisa bana ba fa bana mabotlolo and ba introduce happily the complementary foods solid foods earlier than it's expected re re ngwana o thomo mo jesa from 6 months. But before 6 months, re fa bana more than what they should be getting. And hence ba hola, re bana le di cereals tse di nang le tsukiri nga se di buika mabitso, se nang le tswai le ngata and tsukiri eo hangata. He ngwana and matsatsi ana le bana ba rena ha ba sa ba active. Tsukiri e mo beleng e ba stored le yona as an excess energy. So as a result ngwana o bona trend ya hae byanong a gola. So re rotletsa bo mme hore gana ne khate e a ska no itsa gore ke khate ya go bontsha me end ya ngwana.
Ya kragala le go di clinic.
Ya kragala ngwana mo lomong is sort of passport ya ngwana.
E
mahala ngwana mo lomong ha tswalwa o fiwa khate e. So it's responsibility ya mme gore ngwana khwedi e nngwe le engwe a ye clinicing ngwana a kadiwe and that ngwana o tlo bona gore line ya ngwana kholo ya ngwana e tsamaya.
Okay, in fact, Eric, we're going to show you how to calculate the BMI, body mass index. Are you overweight or are you obese? We're going to do that before I go breaking. Mkanyizo, when uzalo uswangit?
Not necessarily. My mother said I was 3.6 kgs coming out. And when I was asking the doctors, because I just had a newborn baby, 3.6 is
Oh,
good.
well done. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm a daddy, man.
You're a daddy now. You're balling hard.
Oh, yeah, man. I have to work hard. Oh, Lord. But if your child is more than 4 kgs coming, it means your baby is big. But I was okay.
From Ukzalo.
From Ukzalo.
Yeah.
I was okay. I was normal. And then until about when I was my late teenage years, that's when I really started gaining weight. But before that...
Was it from eating?
to be honest with you, it was because my family ngiqhamuka umndeni omkhulu. Uyabona. So manje ukudla sasikudla kwakuzosheshe kuphele if besidla sonke eggs and sausages and all that. So abantu abadala sorry ma. Abantu abadala ababedla ukudla okuright. So thina besidla kakhulu starch. Umdogo, and after that sidle amahewu, from there one slice of bread, and then uphuthu, all those things. And but what is lovely, I used to walk to school long distances. So it was getting burned up. So bengisharp ngikhula and then ngase ngiyohlala noma wami sasuka ekhaya uma wathola umuzi ayike. From there bengidla 6 times a day, like serious good food. And then I would really say ukuthi mina I think I was traumatized by coming from my granny's house. La besingadli khona ukudla regarded ukudla.
I was about to ask you what's good food.
Yes.
Healthy or
because
junk.
if you eat starch all the way, that's not healthy too. And if you mix it up, because Katin Kuluma no sis earlier on, when in moderation, eat in moderation, but it's a bit shy and you play it with one. It's shy. So that's why. And another thing, don't forget, Kulpala is medical too. But there's thyroid gland. If you have a slow thyroid gland and insulin, you get into a trouble where your fat is being stored and it's not broken down.
Tapelo,
like if it's more of a question now if ever go doctor but your life is in danger, everything like potata ki body ya gago, you have gained a lot of weight.
Marona o go tsole ngwana o tshabe re go tsole
ke gotse kuro go lenga I'm from a family ya batho ba agrichabi. So ke gotse ke le mara ke thomile ke le skinny nyana, but then as time went on ke ja no ba family ge re ja dijo batswadi ba peile, we enjoy the food and ba fela ba re o ska ropa le teng la gago. If you don't feel full then uno hlasela why. So we had food access, then from there gradually, and then I know about okay sharp family aga ka fela ba so, and then it actually pay.
Okay, so that wena o mothelo re o ja exercise o phela exercise o hama exercise ne. First of all, le king e direng gore o decide gore o tsene tabeng ya lifestyle ya exercise.
Gore ke tsene mo tabeng ya exercise, before then I was doing dance, so vela I had to keep fit. And then nona le ha ke ntse ke tsamaya ke teacher bana ba banyane dance. Then I found out hona le bana ba bang they can't do certain things due to weight. And then I did personal training. After doing personal training, then I got exercise sciences, exercise specialist. Then then I learned to understand more is just not only weight, some of the skills that they haven't learned. And then habantse ba gola ka lekia skills.
Okay.
All right, mraga papa George la pele re bolela ka overweight. Timba siyazi ukuthi usemoyeni ungadrop before sokhuluma nawe nje after the break shoot.
Masingazama ukukhatha kakhulu nje kancane nje la kuma fast food si reduce nje sipheke nje sidle nje ukudla okuphekiwe. If you can focus kuma veg kakhulu ma fruits and siphuza amanzi futhi, I think leyo kunganceda kakhulu.
just did.
ba re sa touchana na le wena.
It's too much.
While you have breathing problems, you aren't as fit as you need to be, so you have trouble moving. You could have like high blood pressure. I'm not sure like the medical problems, but the physical problems are enough to take you like to a different perspective, like on health and everything.
Ndicinga uba maybe abantwana like abazali baye kuhlalisa abantwana endlini kakhulu babakhuphe for i-walks bahambe bahlale ngebhola babaleke noba maybe banezitsha okanye ikati babadlalise like bangahlali nje endlini bangenzi.
Well, I think that Rona as South Africans or like the government, bakana ba educate people about yona obesity, but so that bachiba be aware ka yona and the dangers that thing, because obesity is grower and it's really like becoming something like a massive for country ya rona.
Go pizza ntse kana keng go bototla ba bona ne go ba exercise ba ne metsa mangata ne, and then always keep active ka tsela normal le jwa.
Ke kopaletsa ntho tsa hantle bo o tlohela mo tsuba jang hantle tsamayang sebaka tsama hore le kena mo di aerobics le ka ba ha ona chelete, you don't have to go gymming or exercise. Ikopantsheng le tsamaye and have fun while doing that, because the best way to lose weight is when you're having fun.
I'd like to say go ditakeng tsaka, especially gore if there's anything going wrong mo bophelong ba hao o ska comforta ka dijo. If o tlo comforta ka dijo, comforta ka dijo tse leng hore di tlo benefita at the end, and di ka se pile up stress seo kaofela seo se feelang ka mara hao. And exercise, like I said, is the key to being fit and having a perfect body, I guess.
I think that South Africans should take more consideration of their health and take care of themselves, because a lot of South Africans are so unhealthy and they aren't really into the whole health thing. They're looking at it as a trend instead of a lifestyle.
Baros ka comfort ka dijo, comfort ka dijo benefit gore I can just imagine or comfort food all busy ka salad. Ka di lettuce. You know, the chocolate and the cake is only comfort food.
The ice cream.
The ice cream. Yeah. All right, today we like overweight or obese, because sometimes I try to na rona le weight it's a sign ya gore o sharp, especially in South Africa, and especially banna ka re go kra 10 nanyana ba re ya ka ba 10 na ba o mona ka public opinion gore ya o sharp o ja chelete, but public opinion e ona le yona e go ba e bag e o. What are the dangers? Because as sometimes you develop with diabetes, sometimes you develop high blood pressure, the complications because of weight. So to hear about how do you find out, or how do you know or BMI body mass index, overweight or obese or extremely obese, and what are the dangers? Before that, go Facebook actually. Facebook, yeah, Facebook. Thanks for holding.
Ngiyafika mfowethu ngila e-United States of Mendoza, KZN. Ya mina bengithi ngicela ukubuza lapho ngizobingelana nje nama-guest enyakeni omusha ku-2015. Bengithi mina ngicela ukubuza lapho ukuthi ikakhulukazi mina njengami nje njengoba ngisendaweni lapha esemakhaya and ngiyabona izinga labantu la engihleli khona nje ngokukhuluphala likhuluphele. Yiphi indlela esingenza ngayo ngoba phela thina asifani nalaba abantu abasebenzayo abahlala ey'ndaweni ey'njengasemadrobheni ukuthi kushiwo ukuthi bona badle ukudla okunjenkinga nje ukudla nje osoqhamukile njengoba singabantu abala emakhaya siyayidlela manje ngiyalibona izinga lokukhuluphala ukuthi ngathi liya ngokukhula. Mhlawumbe yiphi indlela esingenza ngayo thina ukuze nathi sithole ukuthi-ke singakhoni ukuthi sibe yile ndlela esibuyo.
Yeah.
Okay, siyabonga ikhona in fact ngizolahlela kuwe ngenkanyiso ukuthi ngiyabona busy uthi mayelana ukukhuluma uXimba. Phendula.
Bile ngakusho babuXimba ukuthi yazi ngiqhamuka nami endaweni ngiqhamuka eMlazi and mina bengisizwa ukuthi ngikhathi ngakhuluphalanga when I was younger, I used to walk to school most of the times. And uyazi ukuthi njengoba ethi uhlala kwi-rural area indaweni zabasemafama badla kakhulu starch lapha. I know badla uphuthu, badla ipapa, badla zonke nenyama futhi anytime morning noon. I know that because nami ngikhule ngikwenza and yona into engenza ukuthi ngikhuluphale leyo so into emnandi kwi-rural imoto like transport zikude you walk to get transport to go anywhere so mina only thing I can say ukuthi endaweni yasemakhaya hayi mafethu futhi senamavile emakhaya ngazi mina kusetshenzwe emakhaya ngazi kuhanjwa kuyothezwa izinkuni kuhanjwa kuyokhiwa amanzi mhlawumbe ama-farm ase-sharp mhlawumbe kushuthi ompompi sebeseduze mhlawumbe sebe nestofu sebe ne-electricity it's nice kodwa nami ngiyitshelile akuyona resolution is what I need to do hamba walk
and ntho nngwe if o le magaeng go ba le a problem or a situation e nkareng you eat what you can afford because o kry-e gore the only way for grocery then you need to buy certain things you can't be
o reka di-80 kg
then o reka le dilo tse dingwe and then you can always gore o tlo ja di-green salad le ko magaeng a e kgone go balancega sharp
mara maybe question ke gore is it what you eat or is it how much of it you eat the answer the question later on response let's go straight to taba ya BMI gore calculate ba BMI ke taba ko Facebook
the caller just a quick one ya affordability and ba bua thata ka starch but I'm saying ko ekhaya bayalima you know so we have to encourage abantu balime ama vegetables and then banesihlahla you know you'll pardon my Izulu sami banani dihlari so we must encourage them if they can afford but let's then encourage them to work in the garden and eat the produce some garden yes so coming okay, coming to BMI. BMI is a common tool, as I've mentioned earlier on, but with all of another tool. The BMI limitation, when you work out BMI, it doesn't go further to differentiate whether weight is due to your bone, your muscle, your fat. It's just an overall overview. But with BMI, what I have is a BMI wheel. Usually, we, Rena, as practitioners, we either use BMI wheel or we use a calculator. So with calculator, what you'll do is you need to know height, yamoto, and not in centimeters, in meters. You square it, and on top, weight yamoto.
So example, let's say mina weight 78.
Yes.
So 78 yaka phezulu, u divide nge height 1.84 meters.
Yes. So uzothi 1.84 squared. Yes. So more in the calculation, and then with the BMI wheel, because I don't have a calculator, when you quickly work on your BMI wheel, your BMI is 23. And remember, earlier on I mentioned the normal BMI between 18 and 25. So we're not BMI how 23. So you're
23 is between 18 and 25.
Yes.
So
you're
I'm perfectly normal.
You're perfect. You're perfect. So furthermore, waist circumference. If you would allow me to not now.
It's fine. No, we can.
It's fine.
Why not?
So the waist circumference, you have to know that immeasurable circumference is a waist here. Most of our organs, so it's important to say the extent their fat around this area, and in easier to look at the waist circumference.
Okay.
Waist 88 centimeters. Bontate basonse babe 102 centimeters. So you can quickly measure it. You check your navel, okay. Your navel, yes. We trace around belly button, mukuba. We trace around, and then we shape.
Say it.
No, it's good. It's 82.5.
So well done.
So it's great.
Okay, she passed the test. Wait, Nana, Felicia Mabuza style. You do it on TV.
Hello.
Yebo, kunjani Ngobi?
Ngiyaphila. Teenager na 19.
Okay.
The problem yam ukuthi I've been trying to lose weight for the last 3 years. And if missing an exercise, and then gain more, missing times 2. And I can't stick to a diet. Sometimes when you stress me to good. So the problem I think sometimes I'm going good with a lot of head.
Okay. I was supposed to have questions. Ungabek phansi Ngobi. Unombuzo.
Ngobi, I just want to check sisine ukuthi uke wabona i-dietitian or someone support for those 3 years.
No, I've been doing this on my own.
On your own. Okay, sizokhuluma ke. Sizokhuluma. Ngibona ubhuti ukhuluma ngemali, sizokhuluma ke.
Constance?
Sisinqobile.
Yes.
Bengithi ngifuna ukubuza if uthi bowenza ama diet anjani labo wayenza?
Like eating fruits and vegetables only.
Ukudla kunjani?
Fruits and vegetables
It's
only.
fruits, veggie, lettuce, especially look green.
Oh, so udla fruits and vegetables, that's your diet, no meat, no nothing?
Yes.
All right.
But again, and then in between, maso stress, comfort food yawo yini amapiltong. Ngobile.
Ngobile is gone.
Okay, Philip.
Sis Constance, are we work phapano between a dietitian and nutritionist?
Okay, dietitian, if une problem, like uzo actually you need to uzokenzela a certain diet.
Yes.
Diet yakhona it's unique. I can't use your diet, you can use my diet.
Right.
Bazocheck ukuthi is it genetic, is it because of your lifestyle or uyagula or something. Then bakenzela yona according to yourself. A nutritionist, it's umuntu okunika ama advice nje ukuthi okay, mhlambe uzoyenza assessment, kuleke assessment uyacheck ukuthi mhlambe awutholi calcium enough. Then uzokutshela ukuthi you must include calcium ekudleni kwakho, you must include ama carbohydrates or decrease or something like that. Yeah.
And then a mobile gym?
In fact, before mobile gym, kunina abantu beFacebook elindile so buyakuye manje. On Facebook, Ayanda Siyaya Olbusat, or can I ask, I'm weighing 85 kilograms, I'm 24 years, is that an overweight or obesity? And I need help how I can reduce those fat because I'm struggling.
Well, one missing point here, the question is we don't know the height. Yeah. So you can't just make a reference ka 85 and the 8.
In fact, this is how you calculate to go to obese or overweight now. Uthatha weight yakho 85 kilograms uyibeke phezulu. We divide nge-height yakho esingayazi because awuyibhalanga lana. Uthatha i-height yakho uyenze squared. Yabona squared times 2. 1 point something in meters ungafaki ngama centimeters. And then uthatha 85 kilograms divide by leyo number ozoyithola nge-height times squared, and then izokutshela i-answer yakho. If you right, it must be between 18 and 25 should you right. If it's over 25 then you're overweight, and beyond that 30 35 should you obese. So uzothola answer kanjani nawe ungayenza kanjalo unama number wakho height, weight hlanganise, and then izokunikeza i-BMI. Mobile?
Okay, mobile gym. Okay, by the time ngiqala bengiyenzele abantwana from age 4. And then as ikhula kancane I realized ukuthi we can't do it without parents ngoba abazali yibo abaphekayo endlini, yibo abathenga igrocery. So the name of the gym is Fit Muntuza. So so we decided to kufaka umamas and papas. Yeah, leyo eyabazali ukuthi si encourage abazali ukuthi nabo bakwazi ukuthi bazokwazi ukunceda umndeni, because obviously if umama amkhulu sonke sizoba bakhulu ngoba uyophekayo uyothenga igroceries and makaphekile sizodla kunakuthi ayeke sidle yabo. Yeah, so that's when we started mobile gym. So if kumuntu and then udinga usizo, we go to the places. For now siya kuma crèche, ama Sunday school, and then we give out classes.
Oh, okay. You know what? It's actually very interesting. When I want a business opportunity, because abantwana basadlala these days. Bahlala ngama PlayStation, nama Nintendo, when it's only business. Tapel, when I was about BMI how?
I get it.
What's it?
Abdi lo jam khudo ganchi. No, we try just not to focus, because once you know you are overweight, obese, and all that, you are more worried about your weight than just.
Would you rather be worried or would you rather be worried about your doctor Aronal diabetes because you're obese?
Yeah.
Now I would say like not necessarily with that, but then I got to concentrate. I'm not don't stress. Like you go to a doctor, then you are overweight. From that moment, we are go high, you are all stressed.
But when you are gain weight, and ochabo gain weight again. So do you?
Akazamile, the gym, the diet, like these extreme diets whereby you just go like maybe water diet for 2 days. Then the moment you are there. The arch was
is that healthy though?
Before we chat, is that healthy now?
Yeah.
Are you willing to find out right now?
Yeah.
BMI okay?
Yeah.
BMI
yeah, BMI.
I was born. a re tlhasele
Since we earlier on before the calculator BMI
Oh, okay.
Yes,
o sure o santse re botse batho
Yeah, it's fine.
the weight high, height high, and BMI it's around 48. It's 48 kilograms per square meter. So it's obviously above 35. So he's severely obese. Extremely obese.
Morbidly obese. That's
So-
even
And
way up there.
more tapelwa thing hore ha batlo go itse but le gona on the other hand is quite wrong because you need to avert or uthibele problem from being serious, you know. And I would urge you hore o bone the dietitians are free, just to also let you know. Dietitians in the public sector, you can actually
in the
get this
public
in the
sector.
public sector. They are quite
Okay.
free, so you bone uthi imali. So
Yeah,
dietitians are there to give
Ko dipetlele, ko
service,
ditleliniking,
ko
ne?
dipetlele, ko ditleliniking, to give that service
Free, okay.
and free of charge. And so it's important that you have to know status how. But let the extreme diet I follow is not sustainable. Yo dieting, you know, because if you eliminate certain food items or you starve your body from certain items, how ultimately will tell you to the cravings. But no, not into a short time. Yes. Very low carbohydrate diets, more to starch completely. You know how to eating starches are short, and has a short that them how to say the double portion because mila how we know what crave. You just ready junk. Dinani a roll, most of them rather. Most of them, the starches are how dinani a roll. It's not wrong to eat starch, but the amount, portion your starch, the type of starch, that's where the problem is. And I'm not sure if later on you'll allow us to talk of the portions, but it's extremely important that people know what plate yabona is on the type of starch.
Demonstration.
In terms of demonstration, the plate, I was trying to come up with the rings. The plate it's nice, you know, the oval, but you can see who rim is quite big. And heli big it then attracts you to even put more on the plate.
I think we got space.
Space. So we advise for a smaller rim and an easier way to measure. Fascia, though fascia how we want to but like in terms of your needs, should be the size. Most of the time, plate enough.
So like you only use size your fist. What if because then
not half, because most of the time half your plate keep up or rice or starch, any starch sausage. So facie part palm, size your palm, isanda sako, ke protein, ke nama. So half a binani starch lenam.
Okay, kinama this size or kinama this size so.
Palm. It's in hip. It's in hip.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Is this size protein? But is it this size, just this size, or is it this size?
It's so.
Okay.
It's an overflow. That's a good question. And the other half, it's the vegetables. Actually, vegetables are supposed to be about two times. So it's more like changing. This part. The vegetables somehow. And as Rohol and I would think I saw also you mentioned earlier on, which we need the starch in feeding shorter, in yami shorter.
Morning, afternoon, night.
Yes. So we encourage about to change briefly. Plate how. Very different from what he was depicting.
So I thought 2 weeks on one mate.
No, because body will tell you. And on the other hand, if you starve your body from the carbohydrates, you'll start breaking down important nutrients like protein. Get glucogenosis. So instead of glucose or carbohydrates, glucose for energy, other important nutrients. That's when something else. So disturb metabolism. And
then
medicine cold drink. More encourage about a form of fluid. Encouraging is clean, high any sugar, any calories. And
any free is almost taping.
Any free is almost taping. Scenario one of the culprits is the gain weight. The fizzy drinks. So we have a fizzy drink here. But come with last thing, I just wanted imagine what, and you have people more than one glass a day. Yes. So
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey.
ke ntho e nwang ka mo canning ya cold drink. So batho ba bantsi ebile ba nwa more than 1 glass.
Yeah.
So you can imagine if you nwa 2 liter or more than 1 glass in a day, this is the equivalent ya tubile we nwang. And an adult like you and I, we talk only 6 teaspoons.
Okay.
Yo.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. I'm just hoping or at least we pick up something, 1 or 2. But the most important thing about talking is not about how much you can afford. Everybody has access to fresh. If you come ija mirogo bose emakhaya mntasekhaya ija imifino umixe ewe ipapa uzayitya umnqusu uzawutya but ingabi nguwo qho 4 times a day kaninzi nenyama eninzi ndazi bemaxhosa yathanda inyama kuthiwa umntana kufuneka aqale itya inyama ena-3 hlale
ngesivakea
so balance dinto but also try and find ways agoba active when as a person. You know.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
All right, mranga papatso ke skipper, it's all about love. See shoot. Yes. Bye-bye, love.
Stand by me.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Bless you. Akuluna.
And then the name of the show, Mukapelo. Mukapelo is in partner of my heart.
Focus here, boy.
Mukapelo.
They were giving you details on this call, so people but phone.
1 2 1 2. Can I you?
Yiziphi imfanelo zothando oqotho?
Someone who can put a ring on it. Someone who has time for you.
And because don't blind.
I don't know, like there's no perfect person.
If to our God love, everything of us is gonna be clearly.
There's no perfect relationship, it's an ideal relationship, yes.
I feel like being imperfect is okay.
Uma ungowesifazane, uneminyaka ephakathi kuka 18 no 30 futhi udinga uthando. Sicela ukuthi uxhumane nathi. Imukapelo uhlelo olusha ku SABC 1.
Alright, kinakola skipper nazi ukuthi skipper ngula ngiyasikhuluma ngezinto ezenzakalayo. Sazi ukuthi there's a new show ezayo. Sazi ukuthi every year abantu baba nama resolution ukuthi yabona la boyfriend yakudala leya. Angisayifuni because of being critical. This ngifuna boyfriend entsha. Nalo osimukuphi go tlo robotsa gore ka show entsha eleng gore tla ko SABC 1 gore ona different jwang from all you need is love, let take me out essay. Eleng gore tlo thusa wena go kry partner eleng gore wa nyaka. Osimukuphi leke. Okay. Kete. Abutarone how kena o re konna ke co-presenter ka ne ke presentela na ko Take 5 pero wena ne ke sale munyane a ke tseba na
so mkupisha leke magere but I don't blame you. 2002 the first tune can we join even Take 5 the shoulders on the moon. Anyway, Mukapelo why the term Mukapelo first of all?
a bona ka dipuo tsa se-Africa re na le the way re ratanang ka teng ga re le mo maratong bo diau bo moratiwa
Lerato la pele ya
Lerato la pele ya ka.
Chocolate of my heart.
Chocolate of my heart.
Nqanda mathi sam.
Mare ya nona le be re mokapelo ka Setswana ka gore mokapelo ke gore ke motho wa pelo ya me, partner of my
Soulmate.
heart. Soulmate. It's beyond that. Ke soulmate ke motho e leng gore modimo ga a go dira mo lefatsheng.
O betse yena.
O go betse yena. Wa bona? So le kopana so go le nna hilene o go betse yena rona.
Mara go tsagalang mo showng. How different is it from the 2 shows? Remember, because SABC we had 2 shows only in Slav, Take Me Out. You're not different thing.
Ga re go batlele di date.
All right.
Ga re re mokopi o lonely a re mo batlele motho o ka tswang le.
Okay.
Ra re mokopi. O motho you are an imperfect person. O na le rato mo pelong ke khale o ratana mme ga khone go kra mo ka pelo wa gago.
Yeah.
Jaanong o go na le di-habits tse di pickileng up ga o ntse o gola tse e leng gore ga di go save o tla ikry-a le gore jaanong wena o rata di-bad boys or you like wounded souls a ke re a itse gore bomme re yang le bontate re yang ga motho fela o itse gore o ene gore ba mo gagotse mo leratong wa motse ga jaanong o batla go mo fixa gore o tla nna motho wa gago jaanong o itshenyetsa nako ka gore jaanong you keep picking the same person over and over and it falls apart. So we're saying a re ipaakanyeng, let's heal ourselves, how we relate in love, how we relate to ourselves, so that ga mokapelo wa gago atla o kgona go mo bona ka gore if o rata di-bad boy Truth Bob, ga a rona tsena e le good boy o go tsena bad boy o tla bo re bad boy ha o
Yeah, so I don't have a bora ka
So
nna.
se mo go tletsalang so ke atla na mo le ke re ke senge le ke ka mo obvious ke bua story saka. Le ba le bo abuti ba i5 le ba le ba
a
beile
rena
mo
bo
story.
abuti
Okay.
nna le wena
All right.
a go re bolele ka history ya gago ya lerato
Yeah.
gore wena mo leratong ga o ipona ga o itšhebile o dira o tlhoka batho ba ba jang where did you get this ke ga o gola o bone mang ngwanago mama gago ausa gago a ratana le batho ba ba so se go boleletse eng ka lerato ke habit e feng a defense mechanism e wena o nang le yone e go dirang gore ga motho fela a simolola fela ba shela ba le three o simolola o sheba o leng gore for you that's what love is.
That's why we look at motho are I've got a person that attract the same people
Exactly.
so batile ka wena.
So tshwantse we change
quick details, how do they get to be on the show?
You can log on to our Facebook profile, facebook.com/Mokapelo, MOKAPELO, Mokapelo, or you can what's the Mokapelo 2015 at gmail.com.
Oh, lovely.
Le re kwalle re tla le thusa gore le ipakanye gore le tle le kgone go bona lerato ka 2015.
Ba le mo gausi mo kopi.
When did you get le mokapelo wa gago?
Ke mo kreile Samuel.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you, mate. So nice to see you back to back today. Mtasika besibuze question bana when are you living a healthy lifestyle because better than obesity and weight namhlanje. 89% you bathi ewe and then 11% bathi no. So yambe kanjalo. Otherwise into namhlanje. Otherwise mtasika ngomso we talking about odd jobs, imisebenzi engaqhelekanga. Mishumo lo gore asiyixwayeleke. Otherwise sanibona ngomso siyanithanda bona nje nge love kazi enkulu. Over.